Hello, I am Mystic Orange and this is video hashtag 639. In this video, I want to make a top 10 list video. This top 10 list is about cartoons with the best TV titles. I want to talk about the best ones I've covered in this channel. And if you're down for that, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and let's get into this video. At 10th spot, I will place 1001 Nights. I think this title fits the show. This connects to Arabian Nights, which this show is kind of based on. In this show, we are told stories with moral lessons to teach children. I do think the title could be better though if it, changed a bit. Instead of having numbers in the title, let them just have words. Having just numbers in the title makes it seem boring and undescriptive. I think having a descriptive title would fit the vibe of the show. At 9th spot, I will place 44 Cats. Again, it's not the best, but I think it's a good contender nonetheless. I think the title fits the cartoony vibe of 44 Cats, and yes, it fits that this show is about cats and different cats. I think the title can be deceiving though, as there are more than 44 cats. I think a better title for the show would be something like The Buffy Cats and Friends. The Buffy cats are the main characters of the show, so it should be appropriate to have them in the title. And friends could imply to the other cats in the neighborhood. In the 8th spot, I would have to place Two Stupid Dogs. I put it here because I think it's short and simple and tells you what it's all about. However, just like the last two, I also think this title needs to be renamed. And I do have an idea. I would call it Big Dog, Little Dog. I think this title fits the show much more better and more strongly. It also reminds me of another show called Big Cook, Little Cook. I think the kids would really like this title. Now we're on to the titles that I actually like. At 7th spot, I will place 64 Zoo Lane. I think this title is perfect for the show. Well, first off, this tells you that this is a British show. Because 64 Zoo Lane refers to our street name. Kind of like a street name like 64 Bank Street or something like that. And the fact that it's called Zoo Lane plays into the fact that, the characters are placed in a zoo, which is what it is about. It's where animals tell Lucy stories about back in Africa and elsewhere in the world. At 6th spot, I will place Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I mean, who doesn't know about Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I'm pretty sure everyone and their grandma knows about it. And the title's pretty iconic. While it's pretty iconic, it doesn't go higher from there. At 5th spot, I will place 50/50 Heroes. The reason why this is higher, we're now getting into titles that are actually clever. I think this title is fitting for the show. It's about two characters with half superpowers. It's a fun, unique concept, and it makes it interesting. I mean, I can't think of a better title for the show. For the 4th spot, I will place 3 Amigonauts. I think this title is pretty clever for the show. So the show is about these aliens. They are from outer space. So I think calling it 3 Amigonauts fits that pretty well. Because Amigonaut sounds like astronauts, so those are the people that work out of space. We have 3 main characters who are friends with each other. An amigo is a Spanish word for friends. Also, I like that it's called Amigonauts. It's pretty unique and creative, making it original. And at 3rd spot, I will place 16. This is one of the greatest titles I've ever seen. I think it's clever and iconic, and I like that it's called 16 with a number on it. It's a unique way of writing the word 16. But this also highlights the main part of the show. The show is based on these 6 individual teens. They're all supposed to be 16-year-olds, presumably. For the second spot, I will place Winx Club. I would consider Winx Club being the second best from this list. I think this title is great. The word Winx has so many meanings. Well, the first part, the word Winx reminds you of the word wings, which should tell you that this is a fairy show. And the club part, tells you that these are a group of friends. Kind of like a friendship club or sleepover club. And even in the show, they even give you more meanings about this title. I mean, Stella says it in the Focus dub in the second episode. Well, Winx is basically their source of power. It's their source of energy and it's what guides them. And it defines their identity. Also, I think this title is pretty unique and organic. Since it's created by this own show, it won't be existing in any other show. I like titles that are original. And at the top spot, the best title of all shows I've covered, it has to be RWBY. First of all, I like the play on words. It is spelled RWBY, which is abbreviation of the character's name and color. R means ruby and it means red. W means white and it means white. B means Blake and it also means black. And Y is Yang, it also means yellow. And together it sounds like Ruby, the main protagonist of the show. And for that, I think that's pretty clever. And you know what? That's the reason why it's at the top spot. The most clever wins, in my opinion. And I guess that's it. I hope this taught you some lessons. If you're considering branding or anything else, make sure to follow these rules. Make sure you understand the product you're selling to us. And don't be afraid to think outside the box when coming up with names. Anyway, that's it for my top 10 video of the titles of the cartoons I've covered. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and have a lovely day.